Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to do some skin retouching and go from this to this. So I start by creating a new layer. And then I'm going to choose the healing brush tool by pressing J. And the way that the healing brush works is that you have to hold Alt key and click somewhere to make a sample point. And in this case, a spot of good skin acts as our sample point. And now when you brush over the bad skin, it samples the good skin. And as you can see, the wrinkles are kinda going away. And one thing to remember is that you should avoid hard edges. And as you can see, if you paint over the strand of hair, it just results in something quite funky. And moving on to the face, I noticed that there's good skin under the cheek, so I put my sample point there. And then I just brush over blemishes or pimples, pretty much skin texture that I don't like. You kind of want to make it look natural. I mean, in person, you won't stare at someone's face for 5 seconds and you won't notice all those blemishes and pimples. So I'm just making it look like you would actually see that person's face in real life. So here's the before and after using the healing brush, and as you can see, the skin still looks quite natural. All we did was take care of the bigger pimples and blemishes. And after this, I flatten my image and use frequency separation to do some color correction. And basically what frequency separation does is that it separates the texture and the color. And the texture is in the gray layer and the color is in the other layer. So what you want to do is to take the normal brush and lower the flow and paint over by a sample color nearby the areas that need to be corrected in the second frequency separation layer. So sample a color, and in this case we're taking a color nearby the mouth because we want to correct the darker area around the mouth. And as you can see, it's very subtle and looks quite natural. And when you move to a new area, just remember to sample a new color around the area that you want to correct. Yeah, I think that is looking pretty nice, and after this I like to make a new frequency separation layer to correct some of the skin texture around the highlighted areas. So I'm going to flatten the earlier frequency separation layers and use frequency separation again. And this time we work on the texture layer to smoothen some of the skin texture around the highlighted areas and on the body as well. The way I'm going to do it is a bit destructive, but if you use it in a very subtle way, you can get away with it and it will look quite natural. So the first thing to do is to apply Gaussian blur to the texture layer with quite high pixel value. And then you want to add some noise to kind of mimic skin texture. And lastly, you apply motion blur in the direction of light. And after that, you make a copy of the quote-unquote original layer and flatten the 3 newest layers. And then you want to make an inverted layer mask to the new layer that you just made by holding Alt key and clicking on the Add Layer Mask button that is on the bottom right corner. Then take a normal brush and choose the white color, lower the flow somewhere along 10 to 15%, and paint over the highlighted areas. And I also like to use this on the body. That's looking pretty nice, and I'm just going to lower the opacity and feel of the layer just so it won't be so prominent. And there you have it. This is the before and this is the after. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new, and if you did, then leave this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.